In the past, we did a few using epoxy glue, like thinking, oh, I gotta do this right. And it was before I really understood the concept of core composite construction. I thought stronger the core, the stronger the laminate. Really, the core is just the spacer. So, we tried to glue with epoxy, which means you gotta wear the gloves, you got a limited pot life, so you'd be going along and all of a sudden it would go off from the syringe and it wouldn't work. You squeeze the planks together, then your glove goes between the planks, and then you staple it and pull your hand away, you lose end of your glove, and then you're contaminated, and everything went down the toilet very quickly. So you once understood that the purpose of the wood here is really just the core to keep space between the glass inside and the glass outside. Then I could think outside of that box of structure and just make a solid core. So that meant that we could start to thinking about glue that wasn't toxic. Also, what we're looking in glue is something that's going to tack up real fast. And this end here is a good example. We put the glue on, put the staple in, put the clamp on, but we're going to keep planking, so at some point soon we're going to need to get that clamp out of the way. Faster it tacks up, the sooner that grabs and holds together. So the fastest I've found is this, the pages. We started off using the white stuff because it was cheaper, but the problem with it is it sounds like bubble gum. And your sander hits it and it just moves around, it doesn't disappear. This stuff's the same, it's really nice. It's non-toxic, and it says high initial tack. Great for cabinets, furniture, and boats. I made that up. I like these here syringes. One is because you got a curved tip. It helps it get down in the groove without banging into the station as you go past. And you can also use it to control the amount of glue that you're putting on. So this syringe here should be good for close to 20 feet. So we got 17 feet. I would expect, as you begin with a full one, you should have about that much left in here when you get down there. So that means that if you get all the way down, you're still half full, you probably haven't put enough on. If you get all the way halfway down, it's empty, you're obviously putting too much on. So to fill this up, put your finger in under the end so it doesn't drip out. Don't pour it in too fast because you'll end up trapping air in the bottom. And if you tip it up like that, eventually this bubble in the bottom will go up the top, and then the air is in there. Okay, so I'm going to glue this. And I'll begin by putting glue on the stem. Then I'm going to run down the plank. And I'm going to look to have about this much glue left for the syringe when I get in. So what I see there, this looks really good. That's probably the perfect amount. Okay. Once you get maybe 4 rows on here, then you can start pushing it in. But for now, as long as you get your hand around it, squeeze it. The glue has a body to it, so you put these two surfaces together and it's sitting on that glue. The glue's not going to squish out fast like water would, it's going to move slow. So squeeze up, hold it a bit, and then staple. So tapping it like that
often helps to get it to seat in between. So we have to have somebody that goes along and checks it. So this person is going to be doing two things. One, which is really critical, is to squeeze these pipes again and make sure that it isn't oozing glue anymore. So this little step makes a really big difference in how tight that hole is. You know, it's one of those tiddly things, doesn't look like it's important, but it really makes a big difference. We've seen a reaction between the water and the staple hole. So there must be something coming out the staple that the water is reacting and it ends up making this hole black.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, if it's a damp rag, it doesn't do it. If you get too much moisture, then you get all the dark holes.